Sup people, it's your boy Sly. In this video, I'm going to talk about two police officers being arrested for solicitation of prostitution. The first police officer is a police sergeant, and he has been charged in a prostitution sting at a Columbus area hotel. And soliciting is a misdemeanor offense. The police sergeant responded to an online ad and met with an undercover officer who was posing pretty much as a prostitute, pretty much. And he got arrested. And he's pretty much going through, and they have their own internal investigation as he waits trial, or he'll plead out most likely. Then there's another police officer in Upper Arlington, Ohio, who was a police lieutenant, and he was arrested for soliciting a prostitute through an online ad. So he pretty much he did some kind of a plea agreement, which he pleaded guilty to a charge of loitering, and pretty much are resigned from the police department. The funny thing is, many people in the United States pay for sex, whether they're in law enforcement, whether they're the VP of a corporation, whether they're firefighter, it don't matter, okay? People pay for sex because it's a convenience. See, these are police officers, so you assume they're going to uphold the law and they'll never be caught paying for sex because it's so demeaning and all that other stuff. And people have the different views when it comes to like prostitution. But these are police officers. So because they're police officers, should we look down on them for paying for sex? I mean, some people will, because since they are officers, if they caught you paying for sex, they would probably arrest you, right? Which is the truth in many cases, but they are also human, okay? They work 12-hour shifts. So we don't know their situation. They could have a girlfriend or a wife who ain't giving them none, or they just want to have a convenience. Who knows? But this shows you that a lot of people just want to bust a nut and go their way. Because I honestly do not see anything wrong in prostitution. Okay? I'm speaking on it from an economic position. Okay? I'm not speaking it based on religion or based on cultural norms. No. From an economic standpoint, there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it. Because women in the US, they sell their bodies for money anyway. And what do I mean by that? There are so many girls today who will judge a man based on what he drives. Women will judge a man based on where he takes her on vacation, takes her to restaurants. If you take a girl to a fancy restaurant, there's a higher possibility she will, get into bed with you. There's a higher possibility. If you have a nice car, there's a higher possibility she's going to sleep with you. There's a high possibility. But if you are just an average guy driving an average car, you know, trying to build your future, do you really think she's going to spend her time with you? No, she won't. She won't. I've seen this shit before and I've been through it. Women out here in the United States, they don't even give you a chance to know who they are. You would be surprised how there are so many women in the US today who would stay single to find a rich man than to date an average guy. You would be surprised. You'd be surprised. The United States today has put a price on pussy. They have. You'd be surprised how many women will only talk to you if you're famous or if you have money. But the average guy can't get nothing. So that's why I say legalize the shit. Legalize prostitution. Let's legalize it. Who gives a fuck? I really don't care for prostitution. Myself, I really don't care in a sense where if they legalize it or not, it does not affect my life. But it will be a convenience for other guys who need it. It will be a convenience. If dating in the US is going to be this difficult, then there's no point in you wasting your time. Dating in the US is placed to the highest bidder. That's all it is. If sex wasn't such a big deal in the United States, why do so many women put a high price on it? Why? You know? I don't see guys in Mexico or Canada or even these other countries. I don't see guys complaining about females. Because one, dating in these other countries are so easy. Dating in other countries are very, very easy compared to the US. In America, everything has a price on it. Don't be fooled. Let me know what you think. Peace.